In today's society, we have many leaders who are either great leaders or not as great leaders, some who inspire and who do not inspire. Becoming a leader is not always the easiest task or responsibility because of the pressures that we have on our leaders. It is important for a leader in today's society to make sure they use the Q4 aspect of the perspective, which is collaboration, and making sure that they have enough task and relationship in their leadership. So they want to make sure that they have the task on mind, but also they are caring and understanding of their followers. Because if you cannot care or understand or know what your followers need, then it's hard to be a great leader and to inspire your followers. And if you do not know what the task is or what the task needs, then it's hard to deliver that task. Another great part of being a leader, and for leaders out there, is their whole aspect of listening. God gave us one mouth and two ears for a reason, and that is for us to listen more. And great leaders have that quality down, because listening to your followers, you can understand what is really important to them, why they do something, and what needs to be done to get to that end goal. Another great thing that leaders do is they practice what they preach. We can see this from Martin Luther King Jr. He would go out there and he would stand for what he believed in, and he would encourage others to do it the same way. So really practicing what you preach, it makes followers want to follow you and believe more in you. Also, a great leader cares about their followers, and they want to foster the development of their followers to become the next leaders. They want to make sure that they do their job of creating more leaders in the society. And that is really important, because if you cannot foster development of a leader, then we will not have future leaders. And we definitely need leaders who care, understand, listen, and who are willing to do what they say they're going to do and really make an impact and difference on the world. So that's what I've learned about leadership through this semester. But now the question is, how am I going to apply what I've learned into my future here at St. Ambrose and my future career in management and marketing? I definitely think listening is a huge task. I'm very involved in Dance Marathon, and listening to my committee members, listening to my fellow directors, and listening to a dancer is important, because they can give us great ideas what we can do. They can point out what we're doing great, what we're not doing so great. They can help us become better at what we do, and we can raise more money, we can help more people and make more miracles happen. And also just being able to be approachable, because nobody wants to go to somebody that they can't approach. If they can't approach them, that leader's not doing their job. And I want to be able to be approachable to anybody and
To me, leadership is more than just being in a position of authority. It's not just about getting things done by a certain date or delegating tasks and barking orders at your followers. It's about influencing people along the way. Leadership is inspiring change. Whether it's changing the world or trying to change someone's day, leadership is all about the influence, not about getting the tasks done. It's important for a great leader to know their why. Why do they do something? Why do us Dance Marathon crazies run around, spend endless amount of hours in the SLC planning this awesome event and fundraising? Because the kiddos and the families deserve it. They deserve our passion, our dedication, and our hard work, because they have had these hardships that we haven't had to face, that we've been blessed not to have. That's our why. So when we are stressed out, we're exhausted, and don't know why we're still here, you have to think about the why. We're here for the kids. Another important thing for a great leader to do is to find strengths and weaknesses in all of their followers and even themselves. It's important to highlight strengths. Say a person is really good at public speaking but isn't as good with numbers. You highlight the public speaking, but you have another one of the followers who's really good with numbers, and have them help out in that aspect. I found that a lot in my leadership positions. I have a lot of weaknesses along with a lot of strengths, so I try and rely on people who can fill those gaps. So kind of what I've learned from the class, how am I going to apply it in my future as a public relations professional? I think knowing your why. Public relations is a very subjective field. I have already received a lot of criticism on my work, and it's hard keep getting knocked down. So I wonder, why do I keep doing it? It's because I love it. I love informing the public. I love talking to people. It's why I do it. I also need to find my own strengths and my own weaknesses within my own field and the people I work with. I'm going to be working with a lot of different people in the next 10, 15 years, so I need to be able to apply strengths and weaknesses as well. And last, I need to always remember to influence people along the way. It's important to get things done. It's about both task and relationship, but I also think it's just as important to make a difference to people along the way. So a good quote I found was that leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others.